welcome to the 2025 Last Chance Qualifier, live from Sao Paulo. 16 teams from around the globe are battling for just 4 golden tickets to the World Finals.
Rafiki is looking better, but no sign of a goal just yet. Can Rafiki slime his way through? Durf goes down the line, forces down the hypercharge. There's Livy, they can't get the ball just yet. Oh, no! Yet again! These defenses for BC Gaming are just unreal!
At the BC Gaming safe, only having taken off 13%.
Oh, what a hypercharge from Dub! Absolutely blowing his Livy to smithereens.
Maori now on the left side taking the flank. Maru in with a super. Yu Chang looks for one. What? A team wipe from Trunk. And just 10th gem go to Casa. But Doritos has enough pressure with his hypercharge and super. Gonna go for it now. What? Double jump. Totally nullified. Now forward for Rupp on the right side. Will get the takedown, but doesn't have a super. Does have it now to get away. Arthur in the correct position. There is a chance for Experian.
So risky for Rupp, but he survives in the top right. And now with the hypercharge. Can he find the connection? He slams down. He gets Pekka. The gems are with NXT. Arthur comes in from the right. Secures Motep. And this could be a set.
Rupp gets his gadget online just at the right time to speed away. Arthur, that's fine. He can be cannon fodder as long as Rupp is okay. 5 seconds to go for Casa to start bringing this back, but Rupp is untouchable. A celebration arc of victory.
Kill that they cannot really afford. The Cocoon is there as well. Abel's coming out. No way! That's massive from Motep, rushing back to spawn. And NXT, they've got to find a kill. Doritos, he's low. He's got the blue star. Can they survive it? What an unreal moment for Casa Brawl!
Sergeant in position. Here comes Nob on the right side. Where's the Brawler that's supposed to counter him? Still looking for the win. Response wins. And Mebius on the right side, trying to get back. Didn't even have a gadget to stay alive. Sergeant beelines to the enemy side and comes out with 8 gems. With Sergeant having to back away versus Nob, he's getting estranged from his team. It's not good. Whoa! Now he's caught in spawn versus Mebius and Nob. Is he going to jump away? Well, he's got crazy dodges. Now Nob's getting threatened from above. What? Sergeant, you're in a 1v2 and you just came out on top.
Vex will jump into action. There's the TP and a good kill. Now the Rocket Rain with hypercharge comes down too. And Hiroshi with a super, just healing up, playing it slow.
Now, okay, Durf, they're going to super himself, come forward. That shield's about to dissipate. Don't want to get a little bit more dangerous now. Stepping forward over the incendiary fields. It's Vex, be loco, good dodge. Now the Byron damage. It takes time to accrue. You got to push him. You got to get in his face. One more tick would have done it.
A lot of walls will go down, and that will affect the very heavily in this mid portion of the map. But they've got to, stay alive, manage to get to a point where that's going to matter. Loco with a super in, Hoodie with one of his own. Now the defensive super by the Ollie gets it to the right-hand side, but it's not enough. And the push through is there from BC. They stay alive, and KDS are sent packing.
Now it's going to be Otis with the gems, a fat splatter to create some room, and in goes Ash King with perfect maneuverability.
Yeah, it was going to be a close one from the mid, I think, but I think they've come to the realization that they might not be able to do it from that position. Going in now as well, jumps there, can't get the kill, and a hypercharge would have been the green there, but the kill's there from 10K. Should be able to get out here as well. Super dropped, and the turnaround is huge.
Oh, no way.
But he's joining him from that side. Trishant just getting over now as well. Can they get the damage in? Might be able to find it, and do. Trishant still in the back line to hypercharge is there. The body will go from left to right. Can he clean up? Trishant looking for the opening over the wall, and he doesn't have the ammo. Just about gets away now and continues his retreat.
Dash flashing the super, saying, do not come near me. But 5 gems might be too much of a proposition to ignore for a chapter of happiness. They don't have map control. They don't have the distance. They're not close enough at all to threaten this. And out from nowhere, Upcore pull the rug by dodging a lot of these projectiles, including this Moro that dives on in and drops all the gems. Rupp has them wrested from his grasp, and it's a complete storm from Rival Esports.
Stop them from getting the restart anyway. Fengu getting knocked by double hypnosis and another one to follow. Rama can't quite get the super off though, and they end up dropping a gem of their own. Nob burning down, can't go anywhere near it. And a hypercharge super ready for Lightstar to get out. Maybe he's going to pop a gadget here, knows they need the next one, and a big hit by Soda, and he's not refract. And that's going to be the gem picked up from New Heights.
Okay, maybe he at least gets himself to 10, but there's still going to be a countdown in play at some point. In a circle, have to bait something in. They think they have time. See if the gem pops out. They do. It's in the last second. Absolutely perfect calculation from Inner Circle.
Filippo is an easy pickup. Enrage still trying to earn his super to be able to match it with that hypercharge, and he's carrying a gem. If they get that, it can be crucial. Diego Gamer wants the whole package though, and Stormzy, Hypnotized coming back in. Gems dropped in the meanwhile as well, as Enrage is going to town, but the gems land with Electros. Electros need a goal, and there's only 1 minute 30 left on the clock.
Yeah, just trying to stay out of this Cordelius range where he can earn this super. But now they go into it. In comes the kit, gets one kill, might be able to find two, but Filippo gets the finish off. As Livy barreling forwards, alone we can worry. Super missed, and he gets the kill.
God!
Super used, and what a solo goal by his Livy.
To do against the double match point now, as Louis jumps in with the hypercharge. They're safe now. Stage is cracked. Diego Gamer's still in position
Neck
here
and
as
neck.
well. Supermassive have got to defend now. Big time. This is crucial.
Oh, he missed his super! He missed his super! The Cordelius didn't get it off! Diego Gaming going in! Can his Livy get the damage? 5 seconds! He's not got the jump! Gets it! But he doesn't find it! 16 to 10! A supermassive hold!
Toxic Lotus are playing the objective better. OU taking his time to not overextend. Motep is still very dangerous, has a hypercharge as well. We know that can do, but if they combine this now with Pekka and Motep, this could be a steal. Toxic Lotus know it, they've got to come back, and they didn't! OU's punished, Top goes down, an absolute T wipe, and Casa Brawl running away with all the gems! What a steal!
I mean, Motep's thinking about staying for 10 here as well, but Engine coming up now. Can't get a lot back from it. Pekka needs to stay alive too. Jump comes in from OU, gets some good shots in, forced to go left, and he might be able to be picked up here, but not quite. As Motep in the air, safe and sound. Are 3 behind still, but being backed off by the Dimensional Door. Vengeful Spirits there as well, and Pekka will take the TP to get some heals back. But Control, still with Toxic Lotus, and the push needs to come through. Super's there, but so's the pull. Big damage, and a massive few kills. Talk might die, and he does. And OU can't get the refrag. The South American crowd screaming. Get them away, and Engine not able to find the kill, and then not punishing these low brawlers. Doritos will go down, and OU being the man to look out for on Toxic Lotus.
And one's enough for now. The clock ticking down, 15 seconds. A missed walking cane there from Motep, but they've got the Dimensional Doors, they've got the Magic Hand. Engine with their taps onto Doritos, forces him back, but it's Toxic Lotus in the corner, and Casa Brawl are closing in. Pekka with the hypercharge, Magic Hand connection. Oh my goodness me, a final kill from Doritos, secures the set, and Casa Brawl stole it once, stole it twice.
Motep's got a super as well, though, coming down this right-hand side. Can they get the finishing blow to Toxic Lotus? The stun's there, the cycle, he's forced to defend right. Doritos comes in left and gets it done for Casa Brawl. Toxic Lotus sent to the elimination bracket. And Casa are going day 3.
Never in my life have I ever had to see security get involved in a Brawl event! I love it!
This 50% damage lead is immaculate.
There's no urgency from Crazy Raccoon. I mean, it's been a consistent problem. He's Tenso's getting on the safe now with the hypercharge, but again, there's only 25% left on their own safe. If Sergeant can creep forwards here, he might be able to do it. He gets the kill. Look at Sergeant go here. He had no rights getting that kill. Disgusting.
Yeah, he always will, though. He'll find a way. And this damage should be added to the safe now as all 3 members of Revenant go towards the safe. And that's going to be match point to Revenant X Spark.
Something that we come. Rafiki has a super to work with. Diego Gamer also can be pretty unpredictable here. Protected Pirouette goes a long way, but not nearly far enough when there's healing from the Byron. Derp comes out of that engagement unscathed, and I think Electro's game plan has fallen flat again.
As Livy has a hypercharge though, he's got to use it. Diego Gamer with the TP in, they need one more. It's a blue star differential, Derp down, Loco down. Jubileo needs that damage, but can't get it onto Rafiki.
It's close, 9% in it. BC Gaming though with that lead, they're suffering damage on their safe here. Keep an eye on the scores at the top left and right. Jubileo is somehow still alive, and Hypercharge Super was crucial. And here comes Derp, a victory race on towards the safe. It's going to be a photo finish, folks. Derp brought down 8% on BC Gaming safe, but Diego Gaming's going to be denied. Here comes Rafiki for the final blow. Surely as Livy gets involved.
Got to be shattering for BC Gaming, thinking that they had that win in the bag. Now again with a pretty solid start, but Rafiki's on top of the safe. Is Livy once again connects, and the first shield is already gone.
Loco has to beat Rafiki in that matchup. He spent a multi-ball launcher and still couldn't bring the tanky Sam down. That safe's already been cracked down to 50. This might be falling apart for BC Gaming as Livy is going to be the next line of offense. Rafiki untouched, unbothered, moisturized, flourishing in his lane. The damage is there, and BC Gaming's safe is knocked down to 21. No layers of defense really left now. Electros are licking their lips.
BC Gaming have to hold the mid control here. They need Loco's hypercharge to make this possible. Rafiki now powers forward. That's one down. Rafiki can sit on top of this.
Here he comes.
Jubileo has a tough decision to make. They got to go for Diego Gamer and
5%.
Rafiki at the same time. Down to 0. Team Electros. This team stopped at every single turn. Will persist into day 3. He now looking for a defense. No, knew he was going to go down as well. It's fine. It's a goal for Toxic Lotus as the buzzer beater. But at least Rival Esports have some supreme utility here. Look, 2 hypercharges, a super from Ameshi. Are they expecting Tok to have his gadget back already? No, didn't look like a Terry. With the ball passed forward. No, intercepted by Engine with the mind control. How long will it last? Wiggle breaker in the back left. Ameshi has got it.
Work on another one. Toxic Lotus now being shoved into the back of the map as Terry is looking pretty scary. Pops that weekend warrior, but the hypercharge super from OU is beautiful! And he makes mincemeat of Rival!
HP before going for it again, but you'll see that Terry has the hypercharge.
Oh!
Whoa! Little return to Cinder over here. 2v3, almost unwinnable here.
Hypercharge for Terry. This is going to give you map control. Toxic Lotus, they're not going to shoot into it. There's a super available now for the Doug. Terry can be brought back into the game if there's any concern about him being picked off. But Toxic Lotus the spread. There's the super in from Tok. It's Terry now with IC being pressed back into the game, with the walking cake came out a little bit too early. There's OU, pressured down, IC in his direction. Dimensional door used by OU to get clear, and it's on Terry. Another res. IC's back in the game. The montage covers Tok's damage over, and now Engine is all alone. Has the super at the least, but knows as the gas comes in, he is extremely unfavored for the round. Terry has super to deny the damage, and into the gas he wades. What a round from Rival Esports. Jumps away. The damage coming his way a little bit more than he would have liked to have seen. Ameshi also low. Multiple launcher takes IC very low. That's going to be a super now forced out of the Doug. Terry a little bit low. Sandbags come up and Engine gets taken down. Montage, not enough. Brought back into the game, and there's a super from Tok that takes IC low yet again. They're picked off the Doug, and the rest is easy.
And it's actually fine for Colonel Refs. In fact, they're all going to push forward right now. IC has the ability to res someone if desired. It's not going to be a high priority right now. Engine snags that Realm onto Terry. A TP over from OU, not quite in. He's on low HP. Terry hopes to take advantage of this as he pops out of the round.
Sandbags.
Slow-mo replay. Sandbags blocking out. IC and Terry for the final shot. It's one more round. They need more than anything else. But Terry, of course, gets the hypercharge. Long pull out of Ameshi. It's time for Rival to move. Terry knows he's popped that shield, but it's to no avail. The most he can do now is farm one up for the next round, unless he and IC do exactly what they did in the last game.
DL want to save supers, but they got to respect the damage that this Rival comp can do, especially when the gas starts to close in. So it's slow and steady. It's careful gameplay. Terry in the Shadow Realm right now, and IC alone outside of it. Gas is starting to emerge. Terry would love to build a super, and in he goes. Damage on top, catches him with the slow-mo replay. Now the montage is active. The 3v2 is now a 2v2, and IC's going to come forward. Engine into the gas, but the tick damage is going to be a problem. Res here for the Doug. IC is back in the game, but Terry is low, and OU is the last one standing. 1k HP is all that stood between them and departure from this tournament. Toxic Lotus is sitting on 3 supers, ready for their last gasp. But Tok gets caught out quickly, has the multiple launcher away. It's going to be Engine a little bit low. IC runs him down. Montage active, and OU and Tok are forced to the back of the map. IC still has a res. OU trying to reposition, but he, of course, triggers that super from Doug. It's on OU. Run Grey against the world. And Rival Esports don the helmet as the Lotus wilts right before their eyes. There will be no Mainland China representation as we head to Worlds.
what he needed to get that final blow. Crazy Raccoon, this is a round that they can afford to lose, but they got everyone cornered. It would be awesome value for Milkrio. 1, 2, with a gadget, make it 3 as Milkrio team wipes. Point at bay. He's got to hit this next Cocoon. It's got to matter a whole lot.
Tensai looking dangerous. Maybe it's now going to get it down into the Shadow Realm. Moya should have his own Cocoon, and he throws one at the Lily, but in a circle. Get up to 13. Tensai might need to activate here. There's a chance, of course, to even that gem counter. Moya will do so. Picks that gem up, sets a countdown for his own team. 24 seconds left in the round. Maybe it comes forward now with a hypercharge. Moya drops the gems. Now they're on Milkrio, but the pressure from Nob is immense. Milkrio walks away with 14 gems. An acceptable gem carry, but not ideal.
15 gem count, nothing left to spawn. Crazy Raccoon has to make this count. Final push in. Mebius is spinning. What? Crazy Raccoon only need 1 kill to make it work, though. Milkrio is looking for the interruption. Mebius in the realm. Rama on almost 0 HP. That could have been so close.
This one looks all but impossible.
Just 10 seconds to go. Inner Circle need to do the impossible. Mebius needs to pull some Rafiki level plays. Here comes one. Tensai on the right side is pushing forward, looking for the kill on Rama. It's dodged. Could that be a kill? Just a few seconds to go. Inner Circle looking for anything possible, but it's just not there. Crazy Raccoon, these former world finalists, are only 1 step away from reascending to that throne.
What to do?
Feisty is baiting this magic handball because he can just connect the Hot Dog to Terry and ensure the survivability. Oh my word, it's chaos, but it is Rival Esports that have got so much going for them. Response low, he will fall. That is what Rival needed. I mean, when you got a round coming up, that's the thing that makes Gene so dangerous at the beginning of it. And Terry comes straight in with the Hot Dog. Feisty connects in just the nick of time. Sergeant in a precarious position for these fire on poisons. And X9J going straight into the other storm. He gets 2! Unreal!
The old Sergeant Clash does have a super at the ready. Response with the fist torpedoes for some extra sustain. Think Super drop down in the middle of the map. There's nothing for even Next Spark to do for the time being. They need to just wait this out.
Sergeant says go. He's connected to Hypnosis there as well. Momeshi will fall. X9J bringing response forward. The ball in the corner. Torpedo passing through. It's got to be there! Revenant have already gone and done it! It only took a spark to ignite the fuse, but once lit, there was no stopping Revenant from blowing away all their opposition. Diego Gamer has got a magic handful which he was missing on day 1. I need to see that connect. Rafiki finds the pick up there, the slow replay, and there's the pull we needed. Team Electros now with 5 and the blue face the push forwards. Rafiki is going to go down here. That's quite crucial. Reply Totem buying their time. Connection there from Diego Gamer. Angel Boy falls.
Yeah, he's been getting clobbered by Diego Gamer over the course of this game, and here's Livy going in. Maru's going to be cleaned up. Fits with the Brawl Star, forces the jump away from Maori. Is Livy hoping for one last gem? It spawns on his side of the map, so away he walks, and Totem absolutely need to cancel out this countdown. But Diego comes in there with a hypercharged super. Now Maru needs to go forward with his own, but he's brought down. Team Electros, you better believe they've done it once again. As Livy, safe as a house at the back of the map, and that's yet another step for the NA squad. Land these shots, but you've got to respect the Piper damage. Here comes Mari, hypercharge off the brain. Rafiki's got to use super there, and there's just nothing to be said by Electros. His own domain expansion, but as Livy's forced back, still a lead for Electros. Rafiki looking healthy now, eyeing off Mari, but has to respect that swing as Livy simply ceases to exist. Another swing drops Rafiki low, and now that gap is closing.
A massive battering from Maru, and he's not done yet. Rafiki falls. This is a massive moment for Reply Totem. If they can turn this around, Maru can't get on the zone, and this is a great opportunity for Electros to steal it.
It's now or never. Rafiki into Maru. Good damage done, but mech still maintained. Still on the point of Electros, 96% accounting, and they've done enough here. Unreal! A slim lead with the tick damage, 1% in the game right now.
It's absolutely neck and neck, but another great stun from Diego Gamer on that right-hand side. Maru is being scrutinized. He's got his own now. He comes in. Oh, what a super from us, Livy! Unreal! The timer is ticking. Maru is safe with hypercharge. There's a safe stage. That is massive. And Reply Totem have got it down to 14%. And meanwhile, their safe stays at 24. It's Reply Totem on match point.
This might be over. Murray's able to step up here with a super to work with. That safe gets chunked down to its last stage of defense. Here comes Maru straight on in. Team Electro's absolutely flattened in their own houses. They're able to defend, but it costs a hypercharged super from Miss Livy. Here they come up the field, but they are so far behind, Ark.
The hypercharge of Maru misses. That's actually quite brutal. He needs to get forwards.
Wait a minute.
A chance. There is time for Electros to bring this back. Boy,
He's running through it.
The ice cream running for the safe. He should be able to get it. And that is it. Reply totem. The boys in green can now proceed to the World Finals to line their pockets with gold.
Said it's going to be absolute B-galore in overtime here. What a slow. I think that made it all the way over to the left-hand side. The hypercharged super's there. Pass to the middle. Pekka should be able to grab it. And the realm is there. First set to the home team.
Side course, bearing no gems at the moment, is going to be the one to attempt to take down the gem. Oh my goodness, and it's absolutely beautiful from Costa Brawl. Only 10 seconds remain realistically. Moya, of course, is going to go aggressive. It's an opportunity for Pekka to go ahead and get his super. Has it, decides to just use the plane super. Moya picks up the double kill. Motep doesn't have the utility to get away. He used his shot on Milkray on the right side, couldn't jump, and now Crazy Raccoon run away with the countdown.
Into the mid for Crazy Raccoon now.
Well, Moy's gonna go for it. Didn't know that Pekka was on the left side. Oh, hypercharge ready.
Built off time of making things happen. Milkray forced to jump on the right-hand side, and this is going to require a reset. It's 10-7 as Kasta get one off Crazy Raccoon's side. Push forward starts now, and it's going to have to be a big one. Motep will take to the skies and put the rest of his team at risk. Hypercharge drops there as well. Pekka comes in with the super. Huge from Kasta as they make it 2. And a huge ask now for Crazy Raccoon as they need 3 in a row.
A little lure for Pekka to move into mid. He's attempting to grab it, but he's taking heavy damage along the way. Now stuck in the cocoon. Motep needs to help out. He has that fire fuel down. Pekka, of course, slowed upon his exit from that cocoon. Will only barely persist, weaving some of these shots from Tensai and giving up position in turn. Crazy Raccoon, they're counting up to 100%. Only a few more to go, and in spite of desperate efforts from Pekka, he will never even be able to reach that tree. It's the Miko super. He's going to land directly on top of the safe and bring it down to 25. Really, the blink of an eye, that's enough. Now jumping away to go for some survivability, retreating over to the right side. That's a silent seabed for Tensai hypercharge style. Milkray only needs a couple more shots to get this one knocked down.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's going to be done. Has another mute here as well. That might bring Doritos to his knees. Can't quite. And he doesn't even stand on it either because the fat splatter covers the heel. Brilliant play from CR. And Milkray trying to get the job done. Moya will be moving up and surely can make it, but the knockback's there. The lockdown was as well from Pekka, but it's not enough as Crazy Raccoon edge closer and closer to this 5th set. Oh, but they just go a different route, heading straight down the right-hand side, and it's a 2v2 scramble onto the stage.
Shield cracked, it's down to 50% across the way. Costa Brawl is also dealing some pretty devastating damage, but they know that they're not going to lose this base race. Milkray Tensai left completely alone. Where's the defense from Costa? It's absolutely nowhere to be seen. Crazy Raccoon might be doing the unthinkable. It's on Pekka. They're conceding a lot of room. That's a pull onto Pekka. Need to mark him now. Moya still opting not to do it. Pekka with the jump away. 10 seconds to go. Tensai can't get it. Pekka super just in time. It's a kill for Doritos. CR fire back. They're in the lead. 3 seconds to go. Pekka needs a kill so badly, but they can't get it. Crazy Raccoon are in the verge of a reverse sweep. More aggressive in the early game.
Yeah, lengthens that lead, but Doritos having to swap back into the geisha form. Milkray slipstreaming himself forwards, getting within range, and Motep at risk here as Moya finds the hit.
It's been very, very bad for Costa Brawl. At the moment, of course, Costa's still in the lead. That's a kill on Motep, and it's looking better by the second for Crazy Raccoon. Gearing up for a huge push. He would love to stun someone. Doritos in, and the dash out. What? Another for Pekka! Milkray fires back. Costa, they're only 2 stars behind. Doritos cannot afford to die. Looking at Bonnie, they've only got 10 seconds left. This could be the moment.
But what have they got? They don't have the body super to get in anymore. Doritos having to go round. Pekka trying to pinch around the side. There's the Morgan Kane. He's marked up as well. Can they get the damage in? They're all pinned, but they can't yet. And can't at all. There it is for Crazy Raccoon. The second reverse sweep of the day. results in a golden ticket. Like a Sharpie hypercharges onto Kuru or something like that, and he drops his legs. That could be devastating. But Ryohei going in, and there is a big play. That is huge from Navi. Unreal, and it leaves Tomsy all alone. And what can he do in this situation? Hypercharge comes in, and another one on top of that too. But a super availed from Achape will definitely throw a spanner in the works for this plan of Supermassive. Back in the left-hand corner, there's the jump coming in. Should be a straight trade, and is now actually back in as well, but the Hypnotize was there and dragged him even closer. Achape there as well, and Kuru left all alone. Hypnotize back into a tough position. And this time, Supermassive hold out. He knows he can't jump in. Achape is going to be there, but Tom's getting right on top of him, just destroys him straight away. Kuru's going to fall as well, and Ryohei left all alone. What can a Kit do in this situation? Supermassive should have a tied onset here.
All he can do is wait for that hypercharge and hope that this is the greatest Kit hypercharge we have seen in the history of Brawl Stars. Of course, recent history, he's only had it for several months, but he's going to try and do the impossible. Is he close to it? Well, okay, here's a hypercharge, and we can cycle it. No! Hypnotized immediately onto that zone while still taking damage from Barley. They have some HP at their disposal, too. 8% is all they need. Looks insurmountable at this point for Navi, however.
Yeah, the lockdown's there for Kuru, but nobody to finish off. Now, pinned back in spawn. It's doable for Navi if they can maintain this position. A hypercharge available for Achape as well, so they really need to stop him from getting that super. Tomsy moving up with a bubble. Getting very close. 10% in it now as they start to push forward. Tomsy gets the heal off as well. Can he get this percent done? He can't just get within range. He'll jump on. Filippo will join him, and it's not enough as Navi hold out, get the kills, and get the game back their way. The supers available for Navi, and this might be a big push out of spawn.
Wouldn't be the first time that Navi came back from pretty much nothing. A seemingly impossible lead. Supermassive grew to 85% so far. But in comes Kuru. He's got that damage active. It's now going to be popped into the Shadow Realm. Enraged with a double kill. Absolutely sweeping up Navi behind the zone. And Supermassive get their second set in a row.
Into the arms of his teammate in the trunk, ready for him to come forward. Hypercharge sweep was there from Kuru, and a very odd super from Filippo as he bounces back and forwards, but Ryohei will secure this kill onto Enraged, and it'll be a goal.
Frustrating matchup for Filippo. He's fighting a 1v2 on the left side. Now, this time he's trying to create some movement. It's got to be a pass up to Enraged. Tomsy instead does it. Whoa! Heads up play from Enraged. He had the vision for the super, and just like that, the score is equal.
Can't help think that Kuru didn't even think he was going to go for it because he was there and kind of juked back and forward. Really good from Filippo though as well. Are they coming in? Ryohei just cleans up, but he's in the cocoon waiting, and the ball just lands next to his feet. And they'll put Supermassive on match point.
Field, and he's passed up to Ryohei, who ends up falling to the robotic rats just placed down by Tomsy. And he's already also operating on full rage. It enables him to get a kill on the right side and gives him so much speed, might even be able to walk it through. Ryohei, 1, 2, 3 shots, that's not enough. Didn't have the ammo. Even in the crit spot, Tomsy walks it through.
Well, Navi backs against the wall. 1 goal needed for Supermassive to head to World Finals. But here comes Ryohei. Cocooned in the back is one of the Supermassive players too. Can Tomsy get the defense with Enraged here as well? And this is going to be a huge turnaround. Tomsy's going to be able to pass this one forwards. Filippo super and Enraged there for the shot. Can he get the goal? And it's there! He finds the right side! And Supermassive grasp the last golden ticket!
Okay, congratulations. Thank you so much and good luck, guys. Good luck. I will see you in Switzerland.